Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss few questions related to amines and today my pattern, that is JEE main examination pattern, that is a single option correct. So friends, let's start. I think now you are very much familiar with the theory of amines, primary amines, secondary amine, tertiary amines, benzene diazonium chloride, cyanide, that is the compound containing nitrogen, cyanide, isocyanide, that is the nitrile and isonitrile. So let's start how to solve the questions. That is my first question. Look at an organic compound on reduction give a compound B. Okay, upon treatment with HNO2, B gave an ethyl alcohol. Now this one is a clear indication that is the compound B is definitely, that is primary amine. Yes sir, primary amine. Okay, now how to prepare primary amine upon reduction? Then definitely the compound A is cyanide. That is, if I take, here is given, that is give an ethyl alcohol, that is 2 carbon. So that is the compound A, definitely a cyanide which contain 2 carbon. That is, we people can say the compound is CH3CN on reduction. Okay, on reduction with LiAlH4, then what will happen? This cyanide will be converted to amines, that is primary amine. That is, we get CH3CH2NH2. This one is primary amine. Now on treatment, primary amine, wait for a moment, give me few seconds. Now this primary amine on treatment with HONO, this can be written like this, is better way to represent HONO. It gives you, what is the product? So CH3CH2OH plus N2. Yes sir, CH3CH2OH plus N2 plus H2O. If you again, as I told you earlier, if you do not know the mechanism, no issue, put plus and minus sign. This is not a mechanism, I am just giving you a hint only, so that you can easily proceed the reaction. Put here minus sign, put here plus sign, put here minus sign, put here my plus sign. This will move here, this will form alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, on NH2 and NO. Combine additional power NH2 and NO, which on decomposition gives you H2 and gives you N2 and H2O, more stable component. Clear? So now let's move. What? B gave ethyl alcohol, clear, which on upon treatment with HNO2, that is B gave ethyl alcohol. Okay, and warming with CaCl3 and alcoholic KOH, B gave an offensive smell. That is, B also gave an offensive smell. The compound A, sir, now we people can say that is the compound A is CH3CN, because it on treatment with CH, this is B, this one is B. Okay, B give an offensive smell, that is CHCl3 alcoholic KOH. It gives you isocyanide CH3NC. Clear to you? Plus 3KCl plus 3H2O. Wait for a moment. If it has more carbon, that is CH3RNH2, that is CH2, that is NC. This is the compound. Again read the question carefully. An organic compound A, this is A, yes sir. On reduction give a compound B, this is B, yes sir. Upon treatment with HNO2, B gives ethyl alcohol, this one is ethyl alcohol, yes sir, ethyl alcohol, yes sir. And on warming with CHCl3 and on warming with CHCl3 and alcoholic KOH, okay, it gives an offensive smell due to the formation of Isocyanide. Yes, sir. Due to the formation of isocyanide. So predict the A. So we can easily predict the A is cyanide. So the formula, the answer is CH3Cl. So for question number 1, A is the correct option. Check out the solution. Check out the solution, friend, what is given here. I am giving you a few seconds so that you can easily solve such kind of question. These are the important question related to JEE Mains as well as in JEE Advanced examination. Clear? Now I am going to drop this part and we'll discuss the next part of the question. Give me a few seconds, wait for a moment. Now let's move to the next one. Acetamide and ethylamine. Amide and amine. That is, what is amidic group? That is CONH2 and ethylamine. It's very simple. That is treatment. It's a theory based question. Treatment with aqueous, NaOH and heat. So how to distinguish aminic group and amide group? That is RCONH2. We can write like this, or RNH2. This is the reaction. That is, sometimes what I am telling, that is, if I write here CH3CONH2, clear to you what I am telling? CH3CONH2, it can be converted to CH3CH2NH2. Clear to you? So it's very simple how to distinguish that is acetamide and ethylamine. It's very simple, aqueous, NaOH and by heat. There are many more methods of conversion of amide into amine. Sometimes we get amine which is one carbon less than the amide, that is Hofmann degradation. Remember, sometimes by reduction we get easily amine, because reduction of amide, that is the removal of oxygen take place and the addition of hydrogen take place. So there are various methods for the conversion of amide into amine or amine into amine. During my lecture I have discussed all the things. This is just a simple theory. Acetamide and ethylamine can be distinguished by using aqueous, NaOH and heat. So for this question we people can say B is the correct option. Clear, friend? If the question is simple, if the question is directly asked question, so you do not need to need to use extra time to solve such kind of questions. Simple theory and plain examination, that is plain explanation, that is B is the correct option. Clear to you? Now question number 3, by distilling glycine. What is glycine? Tell me, friend. It's very simple. By distilling glycine, that is C2H5NO2. Clear to you? By distilling glycine in presence of BaOH whole twice, barium hydroxide, it gives you, sir, it's very simple, it gives you ethylamine C2H5NH2. This is the method, NO2 group into NH2 group, conversion of NO2 into NH2 group. Remember this reaction? So we people can say that is glycine on in presence distilling of glycine in presence of barium hydroxide gives you 2 carbon, that is ethylamine. Am I right? That is ethylamine. So for this question we people can say so A is the correct option. For question number 3, A is the correct option. Clear, friend? Now let's move to the next point, that is the next question. What will happen in this segment? Check it out. Now question number 4, how many primary amines are possible for the formula C4H11N? I am leaving this question for you. Do I need to solve this question? Yes, sir, please. Okay. As we know, a amine is called a primary amine if there is a NH2 as a functional group. Yes, sir. An amine is called a secondary amine if there is NH as a functional group. An amine is a tertiary amine if there is N as a functional group. You can easily differentiate. That is one more thing I have to mention here. 1 degree, that means to say primary, 2 degree, that means to say secondary, and 3 degree, that means to say tertiary. You cannot compare these things with rest of the organic compound like alcohol, like ketones, like aldehyde, like halides. Here the different separation, different you can say method to separate 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Here functional group play a vital role and differentiate them as 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. If I write here CS3, CS3, then CS3, then NH2. If there is NH2 group, then it is considered as a primary amine, not 3 degree amine. Check it out your theory. I have discussed these things. Again, I am repeating during my lecture. So, what we need to do, how many primary amines are possible? That is C4, H11N. Okay, so that is first of all, separate NH2 group. Now write down the formula. So, C4, H9, C4H9NH2. Now check it out. C4H11, that is N. Now how to arrange them? First of all, if I write CS3, yes sir, CS2, yes sir, CS2, then CS2, okay? Then NH2. This is the first one. Now change them. If I write like this, CS3, CH, NH2, then CH2, then CS3. This is the second one. Yes, sir. Now, if I write like this, CS3, check it out, CH2, then CH, then NH2, then CS3. Now tell me, this is the third one? No, sir. Both having the same name. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane 2-amine and same butane 2-amine. So both have the same formula, same name. So this is not isomer. Now the third one is, I'm moving here. It can be written like this. That is CS3, yes sir. That is CH. CS3, yes sir, that is CH2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is NH2, yes sir, different name, that is the third one, yes sir. Now is there more possibility? Check it out, we can write like this, CS3, C, CS3, then CS3, then NH2, this is also a primary amine. 1, 2, 3 and 4 more possibilities are there. No, we have completed the thing. Check it out friend, check it out. Is there any more possibilities are there? CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2, CH3, CH of CH2, NH2, check it out, 3 to 5, 3, 8 and 9 and 2, 11, okay, 3, 3, 6, 2, 8, 2, 10 and 11, that is 3 carbon, that is 1 nitrogen, 11 hydrogen, that is these all are primary amines. Now there are no more possibilities to draw the structure of primary amines. So these are the fixed one. So for the formula C4H11N, we get a number of primary amine that is equal to 4. So for this question, what will be the correct option? That is the 4. I am taking lots of time while solving this question, but in competitive examination you have just 30 to 40 seconds to solve such kind of question. So boost your knowledge with complete theory. we do not need more explanation, because during my lecture I have discussed the things. So you have to boost that knowledge, you have to follow my lecture, then and then only you can easily solve such kind of question within few seconds, and that is the right approach. Clear? Now I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Now let's move to the next one, question number 5. The structural formula of methyl aminomethane. Now tell me, this is so simple question. The structural formula of methyl aminomethane. This is the local name, not IUPAC name. Methyl aminomethane. CH3 here, CH3 also here, and amino group, that is R2NH if there is an alkyl group. So it can be written like this: CH3 whole twice NH, that is methyl amino group, that is methane. So what is the formula? CH3 whole twice NH. Check it out for question number 5, that is C is the correct option, that is CH3 whole twice NH. So for question number 5, C is the correct option. Clear, friend? Now I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. The next one is, check it out, question number 6. Tertiary amine dissolve in cold nitrous acid to form a salt, which on warming decomposes to give. This is the method to differentiate 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree amine. Here is given tertiary amine, that is R3N, on treatment with what is given here? Cold nitrous, that is HNO2. It can be written like this, OHNO. Yes, sir. Clear to you? Now, what will happen? Check it out. Listen carefully. HNO2, that is H plus NO2 minus, it form additional product salt RNH plus and NO2 minus. This is R3NH plus NO2 minus. On warming, what will happen? It gives you ROH. Remember this, it gives you ROH, then R2, yes sir, that is N, yes sir, that is NO. R2 N NO, and the next product is ROH. Remember this, check it out what I am given. If there is a tertiary amine on treatment with HNO2, that is, it comes here because it contains a lone pair of electron also. So what will happen? NH plus NO2 minus, and which on warming gives you ROH, as per the question, gives you two forms, which on warming decomposes to ROH, that is one form, that is R2 N NO. Clear? This is the reaction. Remember this, I have discussed, that is how to differentiate primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine, and what are the product on primary amine on treatment with HNO2, secondary amine on treatment with HNO2, and the tertiary amine on treatment with HNO2. So for this question, that is D is the correct option. Wait for a moment. If I write like this, that is CH3 CH2 whole thrice N. Clear? And on treatment with HNO2, yes sir, it gives you a product CH3 CH2 whole thrice NH plus and NO2 minus. These are unstable. So on warming, what will happen? It gives you CH3 CH2 whole twice N into NO. Clear to you? Plus ROH. Here R we have to put CH3 CH2OH. So the product in this case R2 and NO and ROH, R2 and NO and ROH. So for question number 6 we people can say D is the correct option. Now friend, I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Wait for a moment, give me few seconds. Now tell me what will happen. The compound obtained by heating a mixture of primary amine and chloroform with alcoholic potassium hydroxide. I have discussed this question few minutes ago. Look at this question. I'm moving. B was the primary amine. On warming with CaCl3, and alcoholic KOH, an offensive smell, and this was isocyanide. So what is the answer for this question? Sir, it's very simple, an alkyl isocyanide. So for question number 7, that is C is the correct option. What I'm telling friend, we have very few time, less than 1 minute to solve such kind of question. So we do not need to go through the detailed calculation, detailed solution. We have to boost our knowledge with a exceptional theory, exceptional practice. That after that you can definitely solve such kind of questions. So for question number 7, what I'm telling friend, that is, wait for a moment, for question number 7, that is C is the correct option. Now let's move to the next segment. Check it out. That is the question number 8. Now, which of the following would undergo Hofmann reaction to give primary amine? Hofmann, as we know, Hofmann degradation reaction, that is the amide. That is, if there is RCONH2, yes sir, plus Br2 in presence of alkali NaOH or KOH, it gives you RNH2, one carbon less than the particular amide. So if I get primary amine, we need RCONH2, that is the C. So for question number 8, we can easily observe, we can easily say C is the correct option. Now friend, I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Now question number 9, choose the correct order of boiling point. Now, as we know, boiling point, if I talk about RNH2, yes sir. If I talk about RNHR, yes sir. If I talk about RN, R and R. Clear to you? As we know, if there is more association, more tendency to form hydrogen bond, then definitely the boiling point increases. Clear? So in case of primary amine, that is 1 degree amine, there is 2 hydrogen link with nitrogen. Then in this case there is more tendency of association. Here in case of secondary amine, yes sir, in secondary amine there is only 1 hydrogen. So in comparison to 1 degree amine, it will have less association, but in tertiary amine, that is 3 degree amine, no such hydrogen attached to the nitrogen, and there is a presence of bulky group also, which also hinder the association, which also hinder the formation of hydrogen bond. If there is more association, then definitely the boiling point increases. So which will have more boiling point? First one 1 degree, then 2 degree, then 3 degree amine. Am I right? Yes sir. So check it out. CH3NH2 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degrees. Very simple. We can say for question number 9, A is the correct option. Clear? Now friend, I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Wait for a moment. Now for question number 10, which of the following react with Hinsberg reagent, that is benzene sulfonyl chloride? Now tell me what will happen. Benzene, yes sir, this one is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Clear? Which of the two form soluble in KOH? This is the Hinsberg reagent. When treated with the primary amine, do you remember this? That is, it gives a clear solution. This is the how to distinguish. This is the best method to differentiate 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree amine. Clear to you what I am telling? That is benzene sulfonyl chloride on Hinsberg. This is on treatment with that is the primary amine, that is soluble in KOH, gives you a clear solution, that is soluble in KOH, and this amine is nothing but a primary amine. So for question number 1, A is the correct option. Remember this one is Hinsberg reagent. Clear to you? Now wait for a moment. I'm moving here, check it out. Now let's move to the revision. Now for question number 1, tell me an organic compound. As I told, the answer is A, that is CS3CN. Now for question number 2, tell me, do you remember what is the option? Sir, that is the B, aqueous NaOH and heat. For question number 3, by distilling glycine with barium hydroxide, it gives you, tell me, that is A is the correct option, ethylamine. For question number 4, that is 4 primary amines are possible. The structure formula of methyl aminomethane is CS3 halt twice NH. For question number 6, tertiary amine are dissolved. What will happen? R2N NOKOH. D is the correct option. For question number 7, sir, tell me, that is an alkyl isocyanide. For question number 8, that is RCONH2. For question number 9, what will happen? That A is the correct option. And for question number 10, that is the primary amine. During my lecture I have discussed this thing, so I am not going to explain again those things. Hinsberg reagent, benzene sulfonide with primary amine, it gives a clear solution. Clear to you? So the answer is primary amine. So friend, I think now you can easily solve such type of question. What I am telling, during solving the questions, you have to focus on theory. First boost your knowledge, then try to solve such kind of question. You do not require any kind of help. Clear? So friend, time is calling, time to say bye bye. Thank you so much.